Hi, this is Dave Mustaine, and you're watching Rock N Gool.
Hi Dave, it's your second time here in Ecuador. How do you feel to breathe up here? It's it's a city over 9,000 feet. How do you sing here?
How I sing?
Yeah.
Well, since I've only sang here once, it is a challenge, but a good portion of my life when I was younger, I used to smoke cigarettes, so I have very strong lungs. And coming here, we've done cities in America. Denver is a mile-high city, but it's not 2 miles high. And having played La Paz too, it's a little bit higher than here. So we have dealt with the different altitudes. But when I see the fans having a good time, I don't think about me. I think about them.
About fans, what do you think about the South American fans? I don't know, it's any different with North American people?
Big difference. There's so much passion down here. Not that the North American fans in the United States and Canada aren't passionate, or any of the Central American fans, because they are. But there's something about the way that the fans down here in South America show their love for the bands with the songs they sing and the gifts that they have and the way that they interact with the band. It really feels good. When you're an American band, if you make it in America, wow, that's great. To be an international band, most people, that's a dream. For us, it's a reality, and we love it.
Yeah, I was in your show in Argentina. I remember maybe 8 years, and it was very, very energy. The people was very crazy. I don't know. Here it's a little similar, right? But in Argentina, maybe you feel different.
I think that the show here will be our part will be exactly the same. The audience's part, that's up to you and to the other Ecuadorians that are going to be at the concert tonight. It's sold out. I think that our song selections for tonight are going to be great. Sadly, there was a rumor going around about this being the 20th anniversary of euthanasia. It's not. The 20th anniversary is in Halloween. But we are going to be playing several songs off that record to honor this terrible mistake that happened. Now, the guy that made the mistake, we fired his ass.
Oh.
So he's gone. But I think that the fans will have a good time tonight.
Megadeth es una banda icónica a nivel mundial y para nosotros tenerlos acá nuevamente es un gusto enorme y cómo no prepararles algo chévere en su retorno a Ecuador. Ayer en la rueda de prensa les dijimos que tenemos una sorpresa preparada para ellos durante el concierto y bueno, ustedes la van a ver cuando ya estén allá. Y prácticamente eso queremos, hacerlos sentir a ellos especial y ponerles un poco de nuestro cariño, así como hicimos con Metallica, ponerles igual a ellos para que sientan que acá está su gente, su casa y que pueden volver cuantas veces quieran. Entonces esto lo hacemos es por el trash, por la música y nada más.
Talking about euthanasia, now I saw an MTV special for euthanasia, the making of euthanasia, and you built a stadium with wood. I know it's a very, very special album for you.
Well, there's good memories about that record and bad ones. Building a studio was a very bad idea. That was so dumb. But what happened was we got sick of Los Angeles because Los Angeles just was not really how we wanted to be identified. We're an American band, but most bands from Los Angeles, people would think Motley Crue, Rat, Wasp, not us. We don't want to be lumped in with those guys.
Okay.
So we looked into studios out in Arizona, and the studios there were terrible. So we built our own.
Okay. It sounds incredible, man.
It was hard.
With the tour now, with your experience now between over those years of career, how do you feel the energy of the band?
Well, you know, we've been playing together for a while. David Ellefson and I started a long time ago, and Sean and Chris have been playing with me for a while now. And to us, this is the band. And when we get up on stage, it just feels natural. And the production that we have with the videos and the singing and the performance is, I believe, better than it's ever been in the past. So it still feels good for us to go out and play. It's not like, oh God, here we gotta go do this song again. Like, I'm never gonna play Stairway to Heaven, you know, that kind of thing, like with Led Zeppelin. You know, there are certain songs that we've played every single show since the band, you know, got popular, like Peace Sells. But, you know, after a while you get used to it.
Singer or band is your most influence?
Well, it depends. It depends on, because influence, there's different ways I've been influenced. I've been influenced as a fan, you know, what kind of music I like, which is the British Invasion. I like Led Zeppelin. As a songwriter, I would say Led Zeppelin and the Beatles really helped me learning a lot about melody, but as a guitar player, I was influenced by the new wave of British heavy metal. Bands like Motorhead, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. My favorite, Diamond Head, and you know, bands that I love the music but don't really care about the lyrics, like Merciful Fate. I think they've got some of the greatest music ever. And you know, as far as like singing is concerned, I like the singer from Diamond Head. I think the singer from Soundgarden is great.
Oh, good. Yeah. Very cool. And you like the classical music too, maybe?
Like violin classical?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but not all of it.
Yeah, because you played with the San Diego Orchestra. How was that? Was your first time?
Yeah, it was my first time. I learned a lot. You know, there were things that you know, our first time we went in there and we did the best we could, and we discovered a lot of things. A lot of things about myself, about my playing, about my sound, about the orchestra, and about the song selections. Because, you know, just because they know how to do this, they've been playing those songs for years and years and years, and they can read sheet music. I went out there and I had to go, okay, how's that go again? You know, I had to memorize it, and you know, playing it, I've only been playing it a couple months, so it was challenging, but I know I can do it, and when we do it again, I know it'll be even better. song called Kingmaker.
Un saludo para Rock N Gool. Esto es Megadeth.